Change is part of this life. In the way nature starts a new cycle every year, we humans do change as well. When a cold time passes, the colors return to nature. It's all happening very slowly, but day by day more life comes back to the land. Mostly you can feel the beginning of spring when the birds return and the air starts to smell differently. I can't really describe it, but it's just like nature's awakening and releases all its scents. My start in 2024 was kinda bumpy, and it still feels like I'm stuck in the past year. Shortly after Christmas, my boyfriend and me got COVID. The first week was rough and we needed a while to recover. The new year started and I wasn't able to do anything I had planned. I felt like I missed out on so many things, and the world kept turning, while I stood still. After COVID, it was also a struggle to get back into everyday life and a normal routine. I haven't been sick for a few years now, and it reminded me even more of what great importance health really is, that we should always take good care of it. I guess it's like that with a lot of things in life. The moment something changes, we realize what we actually had. But let's skip to the beginning of winter. We got the first snow here in Germany in the end of November and the beginning of December. It actually felt like a real start of winter, and it was beautiful when the first snowflakes hit the ground. Soon the whole countryside was covered under a big white blanket. Whenever snow covers the ground, everything around you becomes so silent. The world kinda stands still. I remember the time when my sister and me were kids and went sledding near our grandparents' house. When we got older, we never really did that again. Either we were too busy or just not motivated enough. This winter we decided to do it again. When we grow up and are busy with life, things like these move further back into our head. Back then, we had no big worries or responsibilities. We didn't have to think about the stuff our daily life is filled with now. A lot of things have changed since then. As children, my sister and me spent most of our spare time together. Now we are busy with our own lives. This day together brought me back to the carefree moments of my childhood. The time when my grandfather built a treehouse for us, and we used to sleep there at summer nights. But as soon as the snow came, it was gone. The rest of the winter was very cold at the beginning, and then turned into this late autumn weather until now. In my opinion, nature is a great teacher, and I realized that year after year. Like we can see the traces of autumn even now in spring, it feels like it can be copied to our human lives. Sometimes we carry things of the past years with us, things we hold on to because we feel safe whenever they are present. But life is a constant change. Nature reminds us to keep moving, to adapt your rhythm and habits, to create something new out of the old, to use our experience and things we learned to continue our path. After winter of mostly being inside, feeling and experiencing nature again is renewing. I start to observe and reflect. Like the colors in the green returning to the countryside, my spirits reawakened. It's like coming back to life after a time of hibernation. In spring, the forest feels most alive to me. It's amazing how many different kinds of birds you can hear whenever you listen closely. Most leaf trees are still bare, but you can see the buds everywhere. Whenever I come to the forest, I purposely take time to watch, to listen, to smell, and to feel. I realized that the ground of the forest was covered with fir twigs, so maybe I come back to collect some and make a wreath out of them. When I'm inside for a long time, I kinda disconnect from my body and switch to autopilot. I forget how great it feels when the wind touches your skin, how good the air smells, how beautiful the ambience of nature sounds. As soon as I go outside and become aware of my surroundings, I start to feel myself again. The wayside of the forest was full of wild garlic. It grows back every spring. You can recognize wild garlic by a few characteristics. The bottom of the leaves look frosted. They've got a thin leaf stalk and grow as single leaves out of the ground. Most distinctive is the smell. If you rub a leaf between your fingers, it releases a very garlicky smell. Maybe you're gonna collect some wild garlic and make a pesto out of it. I guess everyone feels lost and disconnected from themselves at some point in their life. And that's okay. The past and the experiences we made shaped the person we are now. There's always a way to find back to yourself and continue new paths. We have to remind ourselves that life is a chain of constant changes, and sometimes we are stuck in the past. But there's a future with new things ahead of us. Sometimes it's a bit scary to step out of the familiar, because it's a safe space. But at some point we'll realize that a lot of good things come with change, and that it's not the worst to take a leap and step into the unknown.